Read this book if you want to help your child that struggles with addiction. This book, Beyond Addiction: How Science and Kindness Help People Change, was the answer to my prayers as I was trying to support my daughter when she was struggling with addiction. I was so relieved to find this book after 5 years, and it changed the course of my relationship with my daughter, my ability to support her, and actually it changed the course of my life. I spent years looking for help for my daughter before she wanted help, but all I could find was what to do after she wanted help. And I was told that there was nothing that I could do to help her, so that I should just focus on myself and wait. But there are ways that we can motivate our kids to want to change. In this book, Beyond Addiction: How Science and Kindness Help People Change, is backed by over 40 years of studies. So why aren't we talking about this more? By the way, I'm Heather, and I help highly capable and intelligent mothers turn the success from other areas of their life into effective support strategies for their child who's struggling with addiction. Follow me if you'd like to learn more. When I started reading this book, I felt hope for the first time since my daughter started struggling with addiction. And this book told me that my relationship with my daughter could make me a powerful ally in her recovery, and that there were things that I could do to motivate her to want to change. And on top of that, I could do it with kindness and compassion. I could finally let go of all of that tough love nonsense that was tearing us apart. By the time we found this book, I was 5 years into my daughter's addiction. I had quit my job because I was physically sick. I just kept getting bronchitis, and then it turned into pneumonia, and I was not getting better. My hair was falling out. Emotionally, I was a wreck. My body hurt all of the time physically. It had taken a huge toll on me because I didn't know what to do to help her, and my response to her addiction just didn't feel good to me. I didn't like how I was showing up at all. My 18-year-old daughter, when I found this book, she was 18, had gone from being a student with a 4.0 GPA and a competitive cheerleader to using heroin and meth. She had quit high school her sophomore year, and she had moved out, and a lot of the time she was homeless. A lack of help and my use of tough love had torn us both apart. We were hanging on by a thread when I found this book. Beyond Addiction gave me the tools to turn all of that around. I read this book, and both of our lives changed. So one warning about the book is the examples that they use aren't as bad as what I was going through with my daughter. So I faced a lot of fear and doubt that it would help us because I felt like our situation was so much worse than the examples that they used. But I want to share that not only did the book help my daughter and I have seen it help so many other families that are facing equally difficult or even more difficult situations. So the last thing I want to share is that earlier I said this book changed the course of my life. And that is because it helped me so much. And I wanted to get this information out to other families. I did not want to see more families go through what my daughter and I went through with no help for so long. And so I left my career as a corporate controller. I got trained by the authors of this book, and I started helping other families find recovery together and sharing this information so that I could get it out to as many families as possible. So buy the book, read it, and let me know what you think.